an immigrant. So please let me know if I can do any of help in these areas.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Naira Vilmiam. I'm showing the slides in a second. We'll warm up Dinesh and Ifeoma. We'll let people come in the next few minutes. And anybody else would like to say hello? Brenda Fernandez, thank you for joining us. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning. Dinesh Sharma very kindly told me about this, and I was very interested because I'm part of the BMG group. And new immigrants is something that's helping them has always been a passion of mine. I've been in HR for a long time, so doing resumes for people, helping them with job search strategies. So I was very interested to join your webinar today. This morning.
And thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Dinesh. And Martin, good morning.
Hi.
Welcome to the event.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate this great energy so early. It's 10:30 here, I guess, but it's early enough for me. I'm really happy to be here. This is totally one of those great things about LinkedIn, kind of random, right? Getting this invite through, it looks very interesting. And I teach as an instructor at Algonquin College. So I'm born and raised in Canada. My parents came to Canada in the late 50s from Germany. So the immigrant story continues. And I have a lot of international students, mostly from South Asia and China and Brazil. So I teach those students, and they are struggling to find a connection and a way to make it in Canada, right? So I do the education part of it, but this is another part I'm very interested in, and I'm very passionate about helping international students find their way here in Canada. So happy to be here and to connect with everybody. Thank you.
Fantastic, Martin. If you can share the contact with us in the
Yes,
chat, that would be awesome. Ifeoma and Dinesh will connect with you, and we'll build a bridge. There's certainly no shortage of jobs, no shortage of resources, and you're absolutely right. LinkedIn is a gift. And today's social media, if you tap into the right network, all the resources they're available. And if you come with a smile to us, I mean, there's unlimited possibilities, especially in Canada. We love to give to those who are newcomers. It's a culture of kindness. People that love to help people. I would say that's why people come to this country. Of course, we have ethical capitalism. It's a land of freedom and opportunities. And anybody who wants to help me to start with the gratitude, that's how we always start our events. Anybody from founding members, Meng, or anybody new? Yes, Yelena, please. Yelena is our financial lead immigrant. Yelena, yes, please help us to start with gratitude.
Good morning, everyone. I am so glad to see each of you. Canada is a land of opportunity, and you are exactly on the right place. A lot of chances to build your future, to be successful. Everyone is welcome. Everyone, we are ready to help, and join us, talk to us, and we are ready to help.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Helena. And maybe one of my favorite gratitudes, it's always for smiles and our blue sky, peace in Canada, families, dogs, those things that we cannot touch and see. Let's always be grateful for the most valuable things in life that we create ourselves. Acts of kindness, helping people, and that's who we become as a massive resource for other people, and that's what makes Canada again the beautiful place. We can execute that and live that life on happiness and progress, because daily that's what we do. We constantly help other people, and at the same time we grow our businesses. That's just a fantastic way to live life. And welcome again to newcomers who are new to Canada. And please tap into our network. And anybody else, Maria Carolina, you want to say hello and start with a gratitude? She's connecting with us by phone. Yoami, she's fairly new in Canada. Yoami, Aysun from Turkey. There's all young people who just arrived to Canada recently, and already with a lot of the help of the community, our communities, Dinesh's, Ifeoma's, our founding members made themselves at home. Maria Carolina, yes.
Hello, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get here.
Here we go, Maria Carolina. There, maybe you can touch a little bit on networking, how it helped you to progress in this country.
Absolutely.
Maria Carolina is our founding member. She represents Venezuela. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. I'm actually with a very good friend of mine from church. We're connecting here at a coffee because, you know, networking is the key of everything. When you connect with people, then not only your mindset grows, your business grows, and spirituality also grows. Both things. So one thing that it helps me in the business is through social media. Today's day, we can connect with people easily on social media for free, and it helps you to bring an impact to the community, to expand your market. And as people says, you grow your network, you grow your net worth. And it allows you to get to, you know, to get to where you want to fulfill your goals and dream. And social media is for free. Facebook today, you see how we have the different chapters on IWB that actually connect different people. You share and reshare and you get somewhere. You get to learn, you get to interact with people, and it saves you money. You know, it's free. It's definitely for free.
This is fantastic. Thank you, Maria Carolina. So network. That's why we do a lot of networking events, because it helped us to grow personally and professionally in this country. We believe in power of networking. It's a form of, that's how we build a relationship. And the relationship, as you know, in career, in business, that's how we find anchor clients. That's how we find the job. Network with a smile. We can always help you to tap into a lot of different networking groups that help immigrants to expedite their journey and live beautiful life here in this country. So a little bit maybe from me before we get you to Dinesh and Ifeoma. So you're here at the place where we'd like to inspire people to become leaders. I mean, we believe that this is how you live life. You want to be a great mother and grow beautiful children. We lead in this country. Leadership, whether you're in a career, whether you're a community leader, or you in running your business, it's fantastic to choose that path. And leadership in Canada, it has nothing to do really with your IQ, university degree, your MBA or PhD. Leadership and success in life and success in business, success in life in Canada, to win life in Canada for career, for business, and for the happiness. It has something to do with your discipline, your networking skills, your ability to love and care about each and every person who comes your way, your mental toughness, your determination, your ability to get along with people and build that viable relationship. So lead with massive action. We want to see you. We want to see that you take initiative, that you prepare to go extra mile. Anything you start in Canada, those type of people we hire, we want them, we need them. You become a massive contributors to this economy. At the end, you will create prosperity and happiness to your family and to this world. So thank you for being with us today. Our first speaker today is Ifeoma. Ifeoma and Dinesh, it's their event. They're our career partners. And thank you, Ifeoma, for bringing this career path to Immigrant Women in Business. Yes, as you see that our title is Immigrant Women in Business. The organization was born 4 years ago to help women to start and scale the business. Then with networking and growing to different communities, we open up the opportunity to expand nationally and for career opportunities to our newcomers. So Ifeoma is the lead for us, and Dinesh is our fantastic partner who has helped a lot of immigrants to find a job. And Ifeoma, please take it away. I'll start sharing your slides. Thank you, Ifeoma.
Thank you so much, Svetlana, and welcome to everyone for joining us today. My name is Ifeoma Ngwudike, as Svetlana has mentioned, and I am a coach, an executive coach. I'm a mentor. I'm also a leadership trainer and a success coach. And I'm really passionate about empowering immigrant women. I have authored a book called The Successful Immigrant Woman. So Svetlana, I'll just wait for you to start sharing the slides.
Yes.
And so I really thank you for everyone here for making out time to be here today. You're investing in yourself, and I know that this investment in yourself is going to pay off. And we've already started networking. I can see a lot of people dropping their contact information in the chat. So that's really great. And that's one way that we can definitely continue to grow our network and make connections and get successful. Next slide, please. So this workshop is presented by myself, and I also have Yes So Amazing as my website, of course, IWB, and I'm co-facilitating today with Dinesh with SUS Talent. And before we start, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the land where I am joining you from. I'm grateful for this land on which I currently live with my family. I'm committed to the calls to action by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. I acknowledge the peoples of the Treaty 7 of Southern Alberta and the traditional lands of the Niitsitapi Blackfoot Confederation, the Tsuut'ina First Nations, Stoney Nakoda, BS4 and Wesley First Nations, and the Métis people of Region 3 who have made their home in Mokensis, also known as the city of Calgary. So I'm joining you today from the city of Calgary. It's snowing today, but it's lovely. So what are we going to be doing today? We don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to make us clear and aware of our expectations today. We will definitely not be handing out jobs at this time. Of course, you may get a job today, but today we want to start a series because 30 minutes or less is not enough time for us to talk about how to advance your career or get a job in Canada. So this is going to be a series that we are starting off. And at the end of our conversation today, it is my hope that you walk away knowing what it entails to develop your career in Canada, and also figure out for yourself who you are and what you want. And Dinesh would also share from his experience as a recruiter and possibly some of the job opportunities that he currently has. Okay, so I have a poll just to get us started and be a little bit interactive. If you can go to menti.com and put on, use the code 8672115 and answer that question, that will be great. Svetlana, will it be possible for me to share my screen just so that people can see what the, I'm gonna put the thing in the chat.
Yeah, I'll make you host, okay? Thank you.
Okay. All right, I can see that somebody has already responded. You've made me host?
Yep.
Sure. Okay. Let's we'll stop sharing screen, yes. Yes. Okay. Awesome. I got 3 responses. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Great. Someone is very hopeful. That's really positive energy. You can also share in the chat. Another person is also hopeful, and there's somebody in the middle. Right now, there's nobody that is not hopeful that they'll get a job. So that is really great news. In the interest of time, I'm just going to stop sharing, Svetlana. People can respond in the chat, and I can also share the results after this, this presentation. Okay, so it's back to you, I think. Do I have to make you host?
Yes. Too amazing.
I gotta find how to make you host.
Top 3 dots on your screen. Anybody who's looking for job, it's a great idea to share exactly what you're looking for. There's no shortage of jobs in Ontario, in Canada today. So anybody is looking for help, my personal help, I used to be a headhunter. It's ABC for me to find people jobs. Please share your contact information. I'll personally respond to your chats with personal phone calls tomorrow. Thank you.
You should be a host now, Svetlana.
Fantastic.
And I'm still looking at the poll, and I now have one person that says they are not very hopeful, and so I don't know how many of you here may be feeling that way, but I just want to thank you for being honest and participating in the poll. And just so you know, it's anonymous, so it's not gonna come to me with any identifiers. I will not know your name. However, I just want to tell anyone that is not feeling hopeful at this point that if you're looking for a job and you're not hopeful, first of all, you need to take some time to take care of your mental health and wellness, because without that, you cannot continue. And if somebody is really under a lot of pressure in terms of financial need or otherwise, you also need to take care of that. So a survival job is what you need before you even go ahead to continue the conversation. So Dinesh and I will not be able to provide you all that you need in this short period of time. But what we're going to do is that in the series that we'll be providing you, hopefully monthly, our guarantee and our promise to you is that we will bring our 100%. Now you have to bring your 100%. You have to do some work, and you only get the results that you'll get based on the work that you put in. So that's just me setting some expectations here. All right. So if you have been doing something and you have not got the results that you want, you probably it's time for you to do things differently. And the work definitely starts with you. And it's great because you're already here today. You're listening to us this morning. So that means you're really ready to do the work. Okay, so why am I talking about career development in Canada being a lifelong process? Again, I want to get you into to start thinking about your mindset. You may be looking for a job today, but you need to know that career development in Canada, it's not just about today. It's not about, okay, what I did in my country, it's over. I'm starting everything new. Or it's not about, I was working in McDonald's, so that does not help. No, it's a lifelong process. Everything you have done up until today is helpful. And why is this important? It's important that you start designing your portfolio, because when you hear that you don't have Canadian experience, what do employers really want? We have a lot of business women here with us. What do you want when you're employing somebody? You just need somebody that will give you the value that you need to solve your problem or to provide value to other people. So if you have that mindset, just put aside that conversation that you don't have Canadian experience. Career development is a lifelong process. You have been developing skills. You have done a lot of volunteer work. You have done a lot of training. All of those matter. It's just being strategic and building your portfolio. That's how you can use that to do your job search. All right. And this also applies for anybody that wants to be an entrepreneur or being a business person. Okay, so here I'm talking about the 4 career planning steps, but today we're focusing on knowing yourself. You got to start with yourself, and then you move to exploring what options are available. Then you design the career you want and make decisions based on that, and then take action. You have heard Svetlana talk about massive action. You cannot do things and not take action. Like, action is where it happens. But today we're focusing on knowing yourself. Okay. And when we talk about knowing yourself, I wanted to share this 5 things exercise with you. We do not have time today, but I was hoping you could do this, even if it's just pick one of the questions and reflect on it and think about it. So let's start with one thing here, like what is one thing you're good at? You write 5 things about that, 5 things about what you're good at, or 5 things about what gives you energy, or 5 things about what you like to do. Why it's important to do this way? It's number one, it's positive. We all know how a positive mindset gives us that energy to be able to now have clarity, and be grateful for the things that are happening to us. And you also, like, when you start thinking about you, you just begin to see how awesome really you are. You see how many gifts you have, how much value you bring, as opposed to saying, I've been doing this and this and this and it's not working out. If you take time to write out at least 5 things and answer those 5 questions for yourself, you're going to start drawing some themes together in terms of the value that you bring. And this is how you start to talk about yourself. This is your brand. And this is how you will begin to present yourself. I tell you, even without you knowing, when you start talking to people from a place of who you are authentically, they just get it. But if you're stressed up, if there's so much going on and you're so worried that you may not even get a job, even as you're talking to somebody, they get it. They know that, okay, this person is not ready. So that's why it's really important that you do this 5 things exercise or any other exercise that helps you to reflect and start to think about, who are you? What do you bring to the table? How can you give the best of yourself? Anything you're engaging. I will share the slides with you, and you can take some slides yourself. All right. Again,
Ifeoma,
yes.
your sound doesn't come out very clear. Yeah, maybe get rid of your headsets. Try that way. Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Okay. Better now?
Can you hear Ifeoma good? Dinesh,
Can you hear me now?
Jenny, is Ifeoma coming good now? It's a little bit scratchy.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
scratchy.
Yes. Ifeoma, there's but that's okay. We'll let's get you kind of finishing out, because your sound doesn't come out clear.
Oh,
We
I'm
still
sorry
hear
about
you.
that.
No worries. Your smile, just keep smiling. That's what we want. People, they can. I mean, anything on job. I mean, we start one conversation at a time. It's about your goals, guys. It's again, we are available to help people today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. There are a lot of jobs. It's all good. Continue if maybe the shorter version, but it's all good. We are recording. We can still hear you. Okay.
Okay, I'm really sorry about that. If I hope that you can hear me better now. I am not sure what the problem is. But yeah, I was just saying that I will share the slides. I'd really like people to take some time and do that self-reflective exercise, the 5 things, because it puts you in that positive mindset and just being grateful. And when you do that for yourself, it always transmits to others, and it puts you in a better place when you start going out to look for jobs, because people will see that. And this, I'm just again reminding everybody that the secret of getting ahead is actually getting started. And being here today means that you have started the journey, you have committed to helping yourself. So remembering that your career development starts with you, you start building that portfolio right from all the things that you have been doing, not just, focusing on career, what jobs or what experience you have in Canada or what you have not in Canada. And lastly, I would like to invite everyone to a fireside chat that I'll be hosting with a panelist of 6 immigrant women. They will be sharing lots of nuggets. It's happening online and in person, and it's on May 28th, 2022. It's on Eventbrite, so go out there and register for the event. You can also learn more about how to get a job by getting a copy of my book. There's an ebook and also a hard copy. I talked a lot about the strategies that you would need to be successful, to achieve success, to build confidence, and also empower yourself. Okay, I'll hand it over to Dinesh right now.
Thank you so much, Ifeoma. Any questions to Ifeoma, ladies and gentlemen? Any questions? Yeah, we good to go? You can ask us questions. We'll share contact information. We are available, Maria, Naira, myself. You can just call us and we'll get all the questions answered for you. Thank you, Aysun. Fantastic. Dinesh is a senior level professional helping with a huge passion, helping immigrants. As somebody who's a leader in a community with sharing the same passion with Dinesh, it's such a joy to work with immigrants, and immigrants love helping immigrants. So you're in the right circle, right? So you'll never hear from us. Where's your Canadian experience? We love hiring immigrants. All our companies, we give jobs to immigrants. So you're in the right place. And Dinesh is somebody who is actually, that's his business to provide jobs for immigrants. He is doing it in a fantastic way, making people feel great and actually giving them the job of their dreams. And so far, we're so pleased to have Dinesh as part of Immigrant Women in Business as our partner. Thank you, Dinesh, and thank you for your time today this morning.
Thank you, Svetlana. Thank you for inviting me. Do you want to share my slide?
Yes.
Perfect. So, good morning, everybody. I didn't hear anybody saying good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
That's the energy that we need to see in a job workshop. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if you're in a workshop for jobs, why are your cameras off? How do I know who is who? So tomorrow, if you reach out to me looking for a job and saying that, Dinesh, I attended your workshop. I don't know. I just saw the names. I don't know who you are. So my first tip to you is, whenever you are attending any online workshops, make sure that your cameras are on. So first of all, I want to thank you, Svetlana, and Niara and Ifeoma and everybody else. They are doing a wonderful job of helping the immigrant community. I'm an immigrant myself. Came to Canada 20 years ago. I'm going to say this very respectfully. I'm a storyteller. I'm going to tell many stories here in the 12 minutes that I have it here. Okay. Came to Canada in 2002. I have been in Canada for the last 20 years. In the last 20 years, I have worked in 7 different companies. I have been laid off. I have been fired. I have been out of job for full 1 year time. I was laid off in February 2010, and I got my job back again in December 2010. I wasn't working. My wife wasn't working. I had a small child of 2.5 years time. People said, Dinesh is finished. And one comment that I have my colleague and friend Brenda here, she can attest to it too, okay? People may say Dinesh is finished. Till the time Dinesh says, I am finished, nobody can finish Dinesh. It is your self-belief on yourself that will get you going, okay? Somebody who's been out of job for full 1 year time, mortgage to pay, young family to look after. And here's an interesting thing I'm going to share with you. During that year, I had a break-in at my home, okay, in the 30 months. So I wasn't working, my wife wasn't working, I had a 2.5-year-old kid, and add insult to injury, I had a break-in at my home too. Somebody came in and took away everything from my home, but what they could not take away from me was my courage, my determination to stand up back again on my feet. And so that's the message that I give it to everybody. Nobody can write you down till the time you write yourself down there too. Correct? Agree, Svetlana?
Fantastic. Yes, it's all in our mind. We choose to not to give up. No, it's not an option. If you come with this attitude, everything is possible. Yes.
Yes, nobody can let you down. Only you yourself can let you down and say, I don't have Canadian experience. I don't have Canadian education. I can't do this. I can't. This is all self-talk that we tell it to ourselves. I get up every morning, bow my head to the Lord God, and I says, God, you're great. Okay, because you have given me one more day to live to make a difference in people's life. Okay, can you bring the slide up for me, Svetlana?
Yep.
My slide there too. I'm going to I can talk about this workshop all day, but I'm going to share 5 tips that have worked for me. So the first is create your own path. Ifeoma talked about it too. You understand you are unique yourself. You know what skills that you have it. Okay, identify yourself. Create your own path. Maybe the job is not right for you. Maybe you want to go into a business. Okay, or maybe business is not right for you. You want to go into a job, and in the job, I'll give you an example. A couple of years back, somebody asked me, saying, Dinesh, you're a good presenter. Why don't you become a financial advisor? Okay, it is all about selling finances, sharing. Okay, and I was the worst financial advisor can anybody have it. I used to go there and I couldn't sell financial products because it's not in me. I can't. I'm an HR guy. I like to inspire people. They said it's transferable skill. Agreed, but I can't sell financial products. It's not in me. So here I am. I know how people work. I'm in the HR recruiting. I can hire people. I can train people. I can inspire people. So create your own path. Understand who you are. Be true who you are. Okay, I'll give you this perfect example. Okay, me and my wife, 2 individual personality. My wife is that you give her a job and she will give 120% of that job. You ask her that, hey, you want to go into the next level in your career? She says, no, I'm pretty good at where I am. I am good. Okay, I don't have big dreams. I don't have big career aspirations. I am very happy where I am. Nothing wrong with that too, because wherever she's working, her manager is happy. She's giving more than 120% of that too. Whereas I'm on the other side, I'm a high flyer. I'm very energetic. Hey, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Okay, so 2 individual personalities. Okay, so you identify who you are, what kind of a role you want to do it, what's your educational qualification. Another thing is, when you decide that you want a job, business, career, anything, make sure you say you want it bad enough. So when you say bad enough, is I'll give you an example. So I'm saying in 2010, when I was out of job for full 1 year time, and it was the recession period in Canada because of the economic recession. Okay, so the thing that I did is, wherever they said in Ontario, wherever they said, not too many people would be able to do that, or would be, wherever they said there is a job in Ottawa, in Montreal, I picked up the car, asked my wife and son, hop into the car, let's go and see another city. Okay, yes, job interview was one, but I was being creative but you know where did I get the job? So after full 1 year of seeing the whole Ontario and bit of a Quebec also, when I'm every morning or every week for that matter, okay, either going to London, Ottawa, Barrie, Newmarket, Montreal, okay, I think if not more, I would have given in that 7-8 months time more than 150 interviews within Ontario and got rejected everywhere. No Canadian experience, underqualified, overqualified, okay, not a right fit, this, that. Anybody would have got crushed by that. 150 interviews across Ontario, and you're still not getting a job. You might think, Dinesh Sharma, you're a useless guy. Did I let that come into my mind? No, I didn't. So where did I get the job? I got the job within 5 minutes drive from my home with a manager that I had worked 5 years back and had done a good job of working with that manager. So your past performance, and everybody talked about it, your networking will play a very important role onto it. Now people talk of networking as net worth. Agreed. I fully support that too. But one of the things that I say is you need to move networking to relationship building. Networking is here. You and me are sitting here. I'm giving a lecture here. This is networking. Move it to relationship building. Build relationship. Svetlana and I met about 7 months back. Last October, I believe, September and October, Svetlana and I met. Okay? That was a networking event that we met. In 7 months' time, me and her are now good community partners, supporting each other, okay? Because we are doing that. So move networking to relationship building. Do your networking. Many people stop the networking when they find the job. Oh, I already have a job. Why do I need to do the networking? No, you need to do the networking even when you have a job, because we do not want people to see that, hey, he's an opportunistic. Today he needs me. He's coming over to me too. I can go again, do a 2 hours of a session on networking itself too. Last but not the least, with the respect of the time, have fun in life. Ifeoma talked about it too. Your mental health is very important. Okay. During that period, when I was out of job for full 1 year time, okay, I can share pictures that in the evenings, I used to play, the snake and ladder with my son. And people ask me, have you gone mad? You don't have a job and you're sitting here playing snake and ladder with your son? I said, do you think somebody is going to give me a job at 7 o'clock in the night? No. So why am I so saying, hey, Dinesh Sharma, you're depressed, you don't have a job, you can't do anything, come on, you're a useless guy, and take away the happiness from my son also, or my wife also. Why don't I spend time with them too? Because the time that I spent there with the family at that time, sometimes they say, universe listens to you too. Universe turned the thing around for me, and that's how I got the job 5 minutes away from my home. Stay positive. That's what the slide. Stay positive. Work hard. Make it happen. Because God has created, I don't know how many of you believe in God. I do. God has created each one of us with a specific purpose on the earth. Define what your purpose is. And if you don't know what your purpose is, I recently did a presentation. If you don't know what your purpose is, see what you're passionate about it. Svetlana is passionate about helping the immigrant women. I'm passionate about helping the immigrant community. Okay, we do a lot. So I mean, it's 11:13. I will be respectful of the time, but we, as Ifeoma said, we will be doing these sessions every month, helping you. First, this session was to create an awareness of the mindset that is needed to finding a job is a job itself. And then we'll start coming out with other strategies on how you can find the job. Back to you, Svetlana. I want to be respectful of the time.
Fantastic. Anybody has any questions? So it's easy for us. Yes. Anybody has any questions? Please go ahead. They'll allow 5 minutes for the questions. So the way I find, I mean, first of all, I just Googled it. I can tell you there is 330,000 jobs unfilled in Ontario. There is no shortage of jobs. There is 1 million unfilled jobs in Canada. Okay. So if you are not finding the job, ask. We'll help you to land it. Because from our end, people, they're contacting me all the time. Svetlana, we are looking for people. But guess what? What kind of people they're looking for? Nobody's calling me and looking for somebody who is sad, who is just an average person. Everybody is looking for people who are enthusiastic, who again prepared to go extra mile, who are great team players, who we don't need to tell what to do. We give the project and they get things done. Put that hat on your beautiful head here. Put that hat that I'm going to go to the job, whatever the task is, and I'll get things done. This is what, that's who gets hired, okay? And if you come to any of us who actually bring people on board, who hire people, we all have companies. If you come to me with that attitude, if I don't personally have an opportunity, which I run 7 companies, I always do, but I want to hear that. So if you come with that attitude, what Dinesh and Ifeoma was sharing with you, I mean, you'll be hired, if not tomorrow, next week. In my pocket today, I have a lot of jobs. Nobody is looking for somebody, just somebody. Everybody is asking for that person. So be that person. If your spirit is a little bit broken, you have a lot of that's okay. Call us. We'll always find time to put a smile on your face, open resources, open opportunities, and give you the right direction. Somebody in this life helped us to become like that. All of us, Dinesh, all our founding members, Ifeoma, myself. I'm not here because I am here, because somebody helped me, somebody directed me, corrected me in this country to be in that right path. It can be confusing, but choose this path, come to us, we'll help you. And thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you, Ifeoma, thank you, Dinesh. And we're only one phone call away, okay? Yes?
I see there's a couple of people, Hamad and Martin, have some raised their hands. So
oh,
maybe
fantastic.
We can ask
yes. Vanessa, you have a question. Yes, go ahead. Thank you, Dinesh.
No, I don't have a question. I just say thank you for your what you say for me, because he helped me to be better. You know, I smile. You see.
Fantastic.
So thank you for that.
Yes, and actually, honestly, it's very simple. What works very well, if you actually, yes, I mean, you have to find what you're looking for. You have to find kind of your niche. That's what I find people that know. You cannot just be everybody for it. You gotta find your niche. Or if there is a job opportunity that you really want, ask me. I probably connected to the person who's responsible of hiring, the C-level of that company. When I do the introduction on LinkedIn to you, but you have to smile. Vanessa, I can do the introduction for you now because you're smiling, right?
Thank you.
I would put you through my tests a little bit, but it doesn't take long. It works very well because I am recommending you. That person will look at my profile and say, okay, if Svetlana recommends me, because in the reality, people who give people jobs, they have tons of resumes. It takes time for them. They're looking for also shortcut. The shortcut is always when I recommend somebody, they say, oh, Svetlana, thank you so much for recommending me because I'm saving them the time, right? So be that person who we see. I mean, Ifeoma and Dinesh will take you to all the steps for personal branding and everything else. Again, it doesn't cost anything, like Maria Carolina and Naira said. It's actually very, very simple. Okay, so smile, talk to us again. God bless you all. Choose to be positive, lead with massive action, and never give up on your dreams. Have a great, fantastic day. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye
Thanks,
bye.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Thanks everyone. Bye.
Thank
No,
you very
bye.
much.
Bye. Bye.